We're looking for our money, sir.
It just says done. M.
Done. Money, please. One day. Go. All right. Cool.
Done. $? Question mark.
$! Exclamation point.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Touche.
Okay. There is a so I need fortitude saves that evening for those who aren't in Sepia Snake Sigils for those who have negative levels.
Yep.
Oh,
suck.
Let's go to.
Can Jin or Karen? Let's see if we have that spell. Can we time Bear's endurance spells?
Scrolls, guys.
To help the people who are negative level.
Get scrolls from higher levels.
So, Karen is going to brew Constitution Mutagen for himself.
Okay.
That one is easily timed.
Yep.
He recommends Lee also brew a Constitution Mutagen for himself.
It's not a bad idea.
Hey, you are the smart guy.
Well, Karen is views all athletics as being amazing, so he knows he uses Constitution, Dexterity, and Strength mutagens because it's if we're going to be fast, let's use a Dex one.
Right. Can Jin augment this by timing?
Give me a spellcraft check.
Ooh.
You could use El Fisho to help out.
El Fisho is going to lead the spellcrafting.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, so before you roll,
yep.
The outcomes. DC 50, it works for sure. DC 40 most likely works. DC 30, it maybe works. DC 20, it might work. And we're basically going 10 or 25, 50, 75.
That wasn't the final roll.
Okay.
2 plus that would be a 3. Got a 37 on the spellcraft check from Sebastian.
Okay, so it's 50-50 that you time it right.
Okay. So 3 spells. Who's all negative leveled?
It's Lee and Karen, and then Sodak, who's currently in timeout land.
Yep.
Not getting diseased, and then making it so that all the positive healing spells have a 50% mischance or higher, 75% mischance.
Can Lee time his rage? He's got 16 rounds of rage.
So your 16 rounds of rage is okay. So your rage, Karen will also rage. We'll rage together as rage bros. There's a 25%. There's a 25% chance that the rage will help.
Okay, so I'll roll the rage, and I'm looking for under.
Okay.
The rage does not help. They just get tired and look like idiots, and then the Bear's endurance helps. So
they both help. So they get Bear's endurance and they get mutagen, so they get +4s.
+4. Okay.
All right.
Fort save for Lee Hida against the negative level. 31.
You're good.
Nice.
All right, Karen. Oh man. Oh man, so that bonus isn't as big as I hoped it would be.
Drinking and raging. Oh, that's so cool. No negative levels for us.
It is aggressive, sweaty, drunken night yelling.
Yeah, it's a night out of the bar.
All right, so Lihida and Karen are both able to prevent the negative levels from being permanent. Karen's lung damage does heal after just a day of rest.
Oh, and Sunwoo will... some of the dents will be fixed by Make Whole. Yeah, great. Make Whole.
Okay, yeah, you have enough downtime here that you can start make holing dents. All right, and there was no random encounters this day. The next day comes and you receive payment around. Roll a die. Mark, you roll a die. I need a D24. First thing of the ass crack of dawn.
Fuck is your problem?
Someone comes with and basically with a note. The note indicates that you have funds that are available, and you can basically collect them at the Cave exports, and you can collect them in your choice of goods.
Well, the goods I would like are pieces of silver and gold.
It says that you've got an account there. You have like an outstanding account there. Give me your your knowledge local or profession sailor from Molgromere. You already know a little bit about this place.
Okay, I will do profession sailor. 16.
It is the main market in Bloodcove, where you do your main form of trade. You don't think bringing Karen there would be a good idea, as this is one of the main economic exports of this place is persons.
Right.
On the you know that at one point you took the road in front of this place and Karen sort of got a peek, and it was like the discussion got to the so we're gonna go in there and kick everybody's ass. It's like, oh no, when we come back, we'll come and kick everybody's ass. It kind of distracted him from the concept.
So Corinne can watch the boat.
So basically, it's a slave market.
Yeah,
it does other stuff too, but it's one of the main things.
Yeah. Okay.
You can also get pirates there.
Well, yeah.
We haven't lost any, amazingly enough. I thought we were losing some when all of them got ejected into the muck with the crocodiles. I thought for sure. We did all right, Mark.
You actively saved them. You drove away the crocodiles.
Yeah.
Alrighty. All right, we'll go get our fucking money. Yes. Unprofessional. That's fucking...
Maybe he didn't want to send a rudder to your ship with 60,000 gold pieces worth of
ice.
I think the Goldfish will accompany Molgromere. Banta will accompany Molgromere. Black Dog.
Yeah, Bento will come with you. You don't want Sodak going with you.
Well, they might confuse Sodak as cargo.
Statue.
Anyone else, Mark? Like, do you feel good with?
Bring Gaetano. We'll go.
Okay.
In case we want a less violent solution to some sort of minor altercation.
Yeah, he's a pretty good at the whole less violent side of things.
Feels
Not so good in a fire against a mummy, but
feels like we need one more.
How many dudes we got? Bring Lee or Ginger.
Yeah. All right, Lee will go with you guys. I think that group goes to collect the money.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty hard ass crew.
that's a scary crew plus Gaetano and a goldfish.
That's just
Four monsters. These two Jews.
Sebastian
Like,
Gaetano, mind
fishing.
fuck.
Hey, it's a Gaetano.
Oh, you like doing that same action over and over
And
and
over.
over. Oh, well, that guy murders my friend.
All right. Okay.
And the people we left behind, I think there's enough oomph. Yeah.
Sodak's yellow. There you go.
There's enough oomph that if somebody tries to attack that group, they're going to have a bad time too.
Okay. You make your way past the bridge. There's the guards of the long bridge that generally keep the place all right. Ika is the still tending to your ship. There was a question about do you need further repairs, as you did come in with a little bit of hull damage.
Yeah, I think we're going to solve that at the same time. And if we get people, if we get people to do it, then someone can do other things.
Okay, that's services that you can purchase. The Cave Exports is really close to the trade square because it is the main market of trade for the city. So you don't have to go much through the place. Give me a percentile roll for the party if there's anybody interesting along the way.
Oh.
29.
Okay, a D4.
Because our T4s can't roll high this time.
Okay.
Sebastian's just prattling on about, I don't know, Mark, what did Molgromere just happen to mention that morning? That he's now just info dumping.
Oh,
he's gold.
He had some. They stopped for some tasty noodles, and he's going on about the history of the noodle and how it was invented. And Molgromere is just not listening.
Carbohydrates are very important to the Imperium.
Yes.
There is a treatise that actually suggests that the number of different types of cereals that are available to a populace equals their success against others. Hunter-gatherer societies do not stand a chance against well-fed agrarian societies. For their caloric intake is much lower, and they have to spend much more of their calories in gathering of food. Now, of course, this can be outweighed by magical artifacts. I'm assuming an even playing field. But much of the success of the Imperium is not only because they are highly magical and the Undying Emperor, but it is, of course, by the multitude of grains and cereals and important foodstuffs that fill the soldiers' bellies.
Okay, give me a perception check for the 6 people who are out.
Okay.
Sebastian, I'm going to consider distracted as he's trying to give a...
He's giving a lecture?
He's trying to give a lecture? Yeah, he still rolls a 24. Wow.
Oh, well, that's pretty impressive.
Yep, big googly-eyed fish.
Molgromere. Molgromere gets a 35. Holy shit.
Okay, Molgromere.
Lee's got a 27.
You see at a good amount of distance a woman with a very piercing stare and dark features that looks somewhat familiar. Black Dog, Lee, Banta. These is easier for them.
27 for Lee and 26 for Black Dog.
Okay, so
I don't know.
Lee and Black Dog, you actually saw this person much more up close. Black Dog, you ran right past her before she unfurled her wings. There's a woman who looks like the woman you fought on the boat, who seems to be moving with determination through the streets, flanked by some men who have tattoos.
Towards us?
I'm going to roll a D8. This is just going to be their direction of travel.
Eyes down, gentlemen. Just look down.
No, they're actually they're moving in the same direction as you, but they seem to be scanning. Like they're definitely looks like they're searching for something.
Okay, we'll just maybe take a side street and just fucking avoid them for now.
Wait, how many are there?
There's 5 of them total.
Her and 5.
Her and
Oh.
four
Oh,
guys.
I just okay. I have to zoom out a bit. There we go. Those dudes, okay, they're not a problem. She is.
You
Okay.
were just hitting it out of the park with some of these tokens, man, and they're really cool.
Thank you.
If only your math was as good. Okay.
It's not to mention one of the core worlds of the Imperium is Pastoria. Pastoria is known for its bountiful harvests. In fact, many of the noble families have their personal lands there in Pastoria. It is very, very highly coveted having a farm there. The farms there produce many of the grains and
Okay,
well,
your
and
your
so
talking
forth.
fish does draw attention, Molgromere.
Can you just shut up so
What?
no one turns you into sushi? The most valuable sushi ever.
Well, that would be ridiculous for someone to try to eat me. I'm but a simple and small morsel compared to the others. Plus, you would not. My mind would be a horrible thing to eat.
Does anybody in your party have any illusions running, Gaetano?
Gaetano does, yeah. He's technically speaking, his human guise is an illusion. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, that's a different thing you
Does
can do.
anybody have a magical transmutation up that would be a polymorph-like effect?
Yes, Gaetano does.
Is anybody walking around in not their true form? Maybe another way to put it. I'm
Just Gaetano, I think.
I am going to make a roll. Gaetano, you may make a stealth check or a bluff check. This is to basically not appear just odd because you're kind of hiding in plain sight-ish.
I think we will go with bluff.
These aren't the foxes you're looking for.
25.
25. All right, this is against their roll.
I'm not the scumbag you're looking for.
I am another scumbag.
28. I'm going to roll a d6. This will be the distance bonus that you get. Okay. She was looking. For a second there, she was like looking right at you. Like there was like full eye contact. Then she turns and keeps walking.
Okay. Sense motive? What's that all about? Just another woman who just can't resist the Gaetano?
Sure. Give me a sense motive roll. Anybody who's watching her can do a sense motive roll.
I think
I'll give you one.
I think Lee will aid.
25 on the sense motive.
Get a +2.
27.
Sense
Welcome here
motif.
to try.
So
Sebastian was not paying attention, doesn't give a shit, and
nobody told him what was going on.
And Black Dog is actually like in the shadows, sort of thing, ready to whack something with his sword.
15 from Banter.
Did I get aid from Banta?
Yeah, roll a 15.
If we ever cast an
So
image
31.
or a 31, excellent. If we ever cast an illusion spell on Black Dog, he's going to have a back scratcher in his hand all the time. Just telling you.
He's the guy with the rash.
It's really hard to reach area in the middle of your back, man. It's always itchy right there.
Okay. Natural one on her bluff. She obviously took notice of Gaetano. Gaetano, you know that she, like, you think she could see through the fact that you're polymorphed.
Oh, she saw me.
Who? What?
Saw me and my sexiness drove her away.
Oh, you're being.
Oh, the scary lady.
What scary lady?
The one that was eyeballing me. She was just like eye sexing me all the way from over there.
the Arinyas over there.
Your,
I assume we've identified
Yep.
this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
your idea of attraction very weird.
Yes,
Uh,
there is a
Try
chance
through this; it make you much better.
that those tattooed men over there and the Arinyas are also associated with the Aspar Consortium. I thought everyone knew that.
Yeah, I was just testing you.
Oh, did I pass?
The question is what they look for, huh?
Close enough.
Why they look at you, Gatano?
Well, because sometimes some folk can see through, my disguise.
She look for this guy especially.
Well, maybe she got the eyes. Some folk got the eyes where they just see through all the crap. So
Were they just
Band-
continuing
band of
along with
things
their
you're making
business,
shit up.
or did they like, oh, we found them and then they fucked off? Like, did we change their?
With your sense motive,
Yeah.
you didn't like. She was deciding whether or not you were of interest, and she appears to go, "Oh, that might be something," and went, "Nah, maybe not."
Right.
They seem to be looking at all the berths or looking at the traffic going through the docks. They're definitely looking for something.
they're looking for her sister. Something.
They're looking for anyone who has weird rope and a flaming thing. Yeah, okay.
Or look
Okay.
like they have negative levels.
It takes a few minutes, but you watch them.
Does anyone have the weird sarcophagus that they're moving off their boat? Yeah, okay. They're looking for us indirectly, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
They might not know who you are yet, but they're
They will know of our existence at
They
least
will-
soon enough.
They will
at some
hear
point.
of us when we. When the little star above our heads finally turns into level 7.
a little circle, a little blue circle with a plus sign in it. Okay, you make your way up to Cave's exports. On this day, Ahmed, give me a percentile roll.
Yep. 76.
Okay, on this day, there's not a lot of selling going on. There's not like a massive auction or anything. There's just several booths.
Sure.
There is a very rotund looking frogman who seems to be in charge of the place. And if you're going, hey, you're using a token, damn straight I am. The token's fucking awesome, and you're nowhere near where the guy was originally, so he's getting a new name.
Hey. You know what? I'm all for reusing tokens, especially if they're cool. They reuse actors in movies, and it's perfectly fine.
You get one movie.
In fact,
W-
I could name a couple TV series that reused the same actors in different roles.
He was in Sono's backstory.
Oh, is he? Okay.
He was like a thug. I was like, I wasted him. Greetings. Welcome to the markets. Anything to succeed in your import exporting needs?
You buying or selling?
Are you looking to purchase or to sell?
Oh crap, that's actually real. Damn.
Sebastian just looks at Molgromere.
Both, but first I'd like to confirm my account. For
He nods at you with like a long, slow blink.
the note we got, did it say like the account number, blah 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 blah? blah or-
Yes. They don't give you an account number. The account is three
Or is it-
different words. Ahmed, give me a color.
Purple.
Okay. Mark, give me a noun.
Boot.
And Marty, give me a verb.
Kick.
Okay, it's the purple kicking boot. Is the account?
For the purple kicking fucking
Flying
boot.
bullets?
Okay. Next time we pick the name.
His tongue licks out and then comes up and like licks across his head and over and like literally licks one of his eyebrows straight. Yep. New account. Understood. Yeah. Oh, he goes over to a like a stack of scrolls. There's a bunch of men in less than stellar physical conditions that are currently scribing something in a big stack. They're just scribbling away, or like you can see with abacuses doing math and sort of accounting. The accounting pool is over in the corner.
Mhm.
He flips through a few things. You got a pretty good surplus here. He gets a little slip of paper handed to him from one of these men chained to a desk, and hands it over to you. It says that 16K is what it says.
Okay.
This is what you got in credit. Any form of trade goods you're looking for? Stock. Biggins. He kind of motions to Black Dog when he goes Biggins.
We're well, I suppose first things first. We're looking for a few repairs. Can we get that done through you?
I can wheel a deal with that for you if you need. Can be done through us, or you can take something and trade. It's up to you.
Did we have a list of things we want?
Yeah, we had a. If we just convert it to money, then we can convert it back to whatever we need. But I think we had people in the free trade square that can help us with repairs.
Okay.
We have 30 hull damage. Like, it's not a big.
You've got a minor. You've got a scratch.
Oh.
You got a door dent.
But we do have things that are in our mithril is the top thing that we are looking for.
We want to upgrade our ships, right?
And then, so we earmarked 9,600 gold pieces for mithril. That would give us all of our characters' mithril armor.
Okay.
So if we want to do that out of, it doesn't matter which pool it comes out of, but if we we could do that now.
Yeah, if this guy's got the mithril.
Lee's smart and he has Sun Wu's list and he shows Captain.
Do you have mithril?
Oh, were you able to get my shield out of the burning ship, or?
No, it melted.
And nobody went back in, and nobody was complaining about a shield.
That was +1 shield.
No one's complaining about a +1 shield right now.
Your character could make +1 armor and weapons so quickly that I think it takes 2 hours for you to do.
First thing comes out, where's my shield?
Followed by, I got the horrible disease.
Yeah, exactly. We'll pay for your shield replacement. Don't worry.
Had a red strap on the back. My red stapler.
You're also going to be tasked with putting +1s on everyone else's shields and then Karen, you use a shield.
Buckler.
A buckler. Here you go. Yeah, the mithril is the hardest to find stuff that we're looking for right now.
Okay. Give me a D8.
Okay, Marty, you go ahead.
Okay.
Roll for this in a bit.
2.
How much mithril are you looking for?
A lot. Most of this rate.
Lee hands there's probably a weight and a value calculation on a piece of
Yeah.
paper.
If you're, I can come up with. If you're looking for the whole rate, I can come up with about 2K today. It'll take time for the rest.
How much time?
A week, maybe 2.
All right, we'll take the 2K today. In a week, I'll come back and see you or send someone.
You're okay with maintaining a balance?
For the time being, yes.
Might I interested you in other types of stock or good?
Molgromere grabs the list again, has another look, sees what else is on there.
Yeah. The next things in our workshop.
We got a decent batch of rowers.
Most of these things are kind of mundane-ish stuff. It depends what magic item we want to create next. The candidates that are currently, I mean, we could get all the components to upgrade everyone's armor since we were talking about that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Which basically, Molgromere's buckler becomes a +1, Black Dog's +1, Gensorig's buckler, Krimlir's eventual armor becomes a +1, the heavy steel shield that Grimsby carries +1, Siren's heavy steel shield, Black Dog's tower shield, and then we can do a bunch of rune transfers onto our mithril once they're already done. So
while Marty's going through this with Mark, can you roll 5 D100s?
Absolutely, sir.
And now I'm going to add what's his name? Sodak shield.
18, 80, 16, 1833.
Okay.
Got all that?
Yes, I did.
So these components would cost $4,000 to go nuts on our basically ACs across the.
Yeah. We've got it. We've got the money in our. Can you help us with this? He hands him the list of the components we need.
Okay. He's putting together a list of. We've got a bunch of very good wine. As long as you don't ask where it came from.
Does anyone ask where anything around here comes from?
Not if they're smart. So the stuff they have on hand in terms of trade goods are 2 large batches of exquisite wine, 1 large batch of good wine, pure grade copper as a trade good, and then they've got cinnamon in rather high supplies, like the currently like on the market ready to buy sort of trade level.
How much is the batch of good wine?
The good wine. Give me a second. So I'll start with you ask about the good wine, he tells you the exquisite wine is 7,500 gold pieces a barrel.
Okay.
The good wine is 750 gold pieces a barrel.
Let's get a barrel of the good wine for the crew.
He throws in the barrel, so it should be 752. He gives you a
Right.
two gold piece discount.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay. You end up cheering with the exquisite wine. He gets a little sampler of the exquisite wine is used to cheers the deal. Kate, you were also looking for other materials. How much stuff with the material?
4,000.
It was 4,000 in magical materials. He's able to come up with 2,000 today, and the rest will take some time.
Like a week or two?
Like a week or two.
Okay.
He says like a week or two. He says it in such a way that it's almost identical in cadence and timing to the last time he said a week or two.
Okay. We got training to do anyway. All right, we'll take 2,000 worth, and we'll come back later.
Okay. He does see if you need rowers. He asks in a roundabout way if you need entertainment. He says you look like you're pretty good for muscle. Maybe you need training dummies. Those are his 3 sort of
after
pushes for.
Do you have reinforced training dummies? Because have you seen the size of that
after
fucking
the
sword?
mithril and the armor components, our balance with the cave imports is at 1650. Oh, and the barrel wine.
and the barrel wine.
Pleasure doing business. You can call me Freeman or Fredman, however you prefer.
Captain, we should probably just take the rest of the balance in coin.
Yeah, we may as well.
Do you have a preference of mint or vintage?
More expensive, the better. I don't like carrying weight. So fragile, you know.
Let's see what I can come up with. You can either get stuff right now, or he can get some stuff counted out for you when you're coming back later. It's up to you.
Are there any kind of coins that aren't particularly well, like, I don't know, like our imperial coins? Like, don't fucking use those.
I created a whole sheet about coinage and exchange. So, look in the lore section. So Ruakian smelt coin people don't like because the orcs just jam a bunch of metals together and create like
They make weird coin. Yep.
Okay.
They're about half a gold piece per smelt coin. And then we've got Durakian, which is dwarven trade bars. They also have platinum coins, jade pieces from the Jade Kingdom, paper notes, and then
We don't want paper notes because we're at sea.
Corvination glass beads are 50 gold pieces per pound of glass beads.
Okay. All right. Give me a 1, 2, 3.
Imperial
4.
talents are 2,000 gold, but we are
We're not. Yeah. There.
yeah.
Give me a D13, Mark.
Imperial pounds, silvers, and imperial pennies are also common.
Yeah. 13.
13. Well, you
That's
want this
actually a
on the
20.
glass runner? I've got an excess of these fucking beads. He's offering you beads because your ship Squib says you're Corvessian. So you're from there, is what your ship says. Your manifest.
33 pounds of Corvination black glass beads equals our balance. So
That's a lot of glass beads, but if you've got enough, we'll take them.
I've got enough. Give me a mercantile. Oh, we have a merchant sheet. Let's do one merchant check to see on your balance to see how well you do. You have the men you brought with you.
Okay.
okay, so there's a
And it's what kind of roll?
There's a calculator that we.
Oh.
There's a calculator that was made for this. All right.
Barter calculator in the. So who has the highest appraise in our little group?
Fish, probably.
Fish, yeah.
Sebastian's appraise is 13. He could mutagen this, so 15. And we're the buyer?
You're the. Yep.
Yeah, so it's appraise, knowledge, or profession skill. I don't know if any of us have profession sailor. Or, sorry, profession merchant.
No, just sailor.
All right, and then the bluff, diplomacy, intimidate. Who's got the highest of one of those?
Gitano's got a plus 15 on the bluff. Molgromere's got a 14 in intimidate.
So Gitano. And then the sense motive or basic will.
Again,
Manta?
Gitano's got a plus 15 for sense motive.
Okay. Plus
He's
15.
Plus 15. He's a people person.
And what was his bonus on the bluff?
15 as well.
Okay.
Okay, so you brought a lot of manpower to this discussion. This guy doesn't have his main support here. It's a slow day. He's just dealing with you himself. So 3d20 rolls for your side. I'll roll 3d20 for mine.
Go ahead, Mark.
All right.
Hi.
Oh, 1. He doesn't know what the beads are worth.
Oh, sorry, I did that all wrong. I
No,
will
that's
do it
fine.
again.
Well, that's fine. 17, 13, 1.
and 1.
Which is like identical to what he rolled.
We're up by 1.
Well, but your
we-
bonuses were better.
Oh,
We
okay.
should have done that the other way. No. We're technically
It's fine. The delta adjustment is 8%, so you get 8% better.
So we made 8% on our 1650, is what you're saying?
Multiply 1650 by 1.08.
Cool.
And call it. You get a better deal in finagling over what the beads mean, and he's deferring to you in your expertise because you're from that region, obviously.
Obviously.
All right, we
They don't know about-
we made 182 gold on that transaction.
They don't know about the glass bead warehouse fire that's made them so much more valuable.
All these striped beads in purple are really.
Well, they had a Jabberwocky or whatever the hell it is that has the cone of the Sonic cone run through and just shatter everything.
All right,
The waggling gremlin.
I really like that calculator. It seems to work.
Okay, you go through some interactions. Ahmed, if you could roll a percentile roll for your ship to see if anybody is going to be involved with your ship while trade is going. I take it correctly that your group sidesteps any of the enticement of purchasing slaves.
Yes.
Okay.
Koran, we freed a slave who must now stay on our ship until they
And do what we say.
do what we say. Enjoy your freedom.
There is this
And it's
kinda-
mop and bucket.
There is kind of this meta question, like,
Is it better?
Are our characters even allowed to leave the boat?
This falls firmly under the don't ask questions to which you do not want to know the answer.
Right.
Okay, let me double check here. I didn't hear Ahmed say anything. 98. Oh no, it's quite literally you've got Aika there.
Damn it.
Aika is there asking if you need some repair work done. He's referring to this scuff on the front of your ship where it's like, we just painted that. Come on.
Shit happens. All right, we I think are going to spend 10 days here doing light trade plus our training for level plus a little bit of crafting for Sun Wu. Unfortunately, we have to let Sodak chill, which means his training for level will happen on the boat, like whenever we leave again, or depending on when we leave.
Okay, I'm going to make one major roll.
Yep.
To see if anything severe enough happens with which training would be interrupted.
Okay.
1d100. Nothing severe enough to interrupt training happens. I'm reserving the right to have a little events maybe happening during downtime, but nothing that would force you away from the docks.
Yay.
Effectively,
Cool.
training. Training occurs.
Training.
All right, so I've got so many characters to level that I don't think we can do it on the fly.
Right.
Didn't you? You didn't do it on.
I did them, but I have to now make sure that the
You
gear
have to double check gear and this sort of thing.
and the things that are used and stuff. And we
addition-
also need the magic items identified, and then
Correct.
there is some merchant stuff and crafting going on. So so there's some like homework for downtime that I don't think
Yes.
is stream worthy.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think we're at name for tonight's game time.
We need a name for tonight's game. Are
Um,
you guys doing bounties after your level? Yeah, like what? That's actually a good question. Maybe we could figure that out. What do you guys want to do after we've leveled and got our ship prepared?
How's that cannon looking in the water?
We could try to go back and fight the big fucking devilfish or whatever it's
Or,
called.
or set it up so that we can just sneak in, unhook it, and get our ship in there, go blip. Have to necessarily fight it.
We could go pirate, visit the other ports. We could try to bring the shaman skull to the deep part. And finally, get ourselves a cool staff. We could do other bounties. This place seems to be.
Let's do another bounty.
I think I think we should do another bounty that takes us away from this place for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
We want you to full frontal attack the fucking Asmar Consortium. See ya. But we've proven by this point to the Castellani that we're a good mercenary band to have on their side.
You make stuff
Good
happen.
ally.
You do it with very little questions asked.
And they've paid super well so far.
Yep. Yeah, they've paid you like 50 grand in total between like favors and other things.
Yeah.
Right. They Mark. So just so you're aware, they paid for your permanent Mage's Private Sanctum on your ship.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Yeah,
my God,
that.
no way.
Keep listening, buddy.
That's when Marilyn Manson came on board.
Mr. Brisbane showed up.
Yeah, this fucking. He's of the Ebon Chain too, and we're like, oh, they don't know yet. Get him out of here. He's not welcome here.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yep. Yeah, I like the bounty. We'll let Molgromere figure that out. What our next gerb is, which may affect some of the things we buy or some of our prep. And then undoing Sodak's fuckery.
Come on, man.
You face taked the thing.
How many
I was
days?
looking.
How many days is he stuck in the sepia?
13 originally.
He's stuck in there for at least 13. He's stuck in there for 14 days.
Okay, so let me count out. All right, so Sodak is free. On that day. Alright, now I've got a time tracker where no crafting is getting done with a Sodak. Alright, I think 7th level we can undo the negative level or anything bad that happens, and hopefully we'll be able to outspell the mummy.
Yeah, the 20% spell failure on all positive energy spells is, or the not 20%, the DC 20 caster level check to make any net positive energy effect work is really annoying for the remove disease.
Yeah.
So you have to break the curse and remove the disease and get the remove disease at the DC 20. It is, don't get slapped around by money mitts. You could have talked to her, but you came in with a silence and just it's absolute madness. Yeah.
Could have talked to her. Yeah,
No,
well.
I am happy with the level of aggression. There was trickery. There was ship play. I mean, as a DM running an encounter, that was about as cinematic of an encounter as I could possibly do at this level. I can't imagine what I would have to do to. I need a firework.
We've had a few of those. Well, the shipwreck into the
into the Oasis.
Into the Oasis was just
yes
insane.
Yep. Big.
Yep.
So I don't know where we're plunking chapter markers, but this is one of those places where if the timing of chapters, it's not a bad place to kind of. I think we're a little bit early though. I don't know.
Yeah, one more bounty maybe. Yeah, we're 12 games into chapter 2.
Yeah, I don't know if if we were writing novels, where do
Yeah,
you put that?
Mhm.
It's hard. It's just like naming games after you play them. It's hard to say where the right chapter marker is, to be like, where did the story take its peak and flow.
Yeah, so basically, I would suggest whenever we stop just doing bounties and we're involved in something.
The next major plot arc.
Yeah, the next major plot arc.
Which there are some. Well, are you going to take a look at your map again? Is one of the things I say.
So the map that I think we should do one more bounty because there's still like holes in our gear.
There's some upgrades you want to do.
Upgrades to the boat, and
yep.
so I think another bounty is good. But yeah, Mark, we still have that. Oh, what was this from? This was from Pablo's pen.
Yep.
Gave us a marker of a place to go within the shackles. And we still haven't hooked up with Genzorig's girlfriend again.
Yep.
Okie doke.
So now, whether or not we want to do it with the high level caster,
Yeah, that's
who's going to try to make us go after the Dead Man's Lament again and all that shit?
Of course we do.
Yeah.
yeah.
Genzorig's being patient because elves live forever, so it's okay.
No worries, we live young forever.
The elven courtship takes time. Gotta have patience, sorry. Okay. Mummy's Mask is a good name for tonight's game. Something in the box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
It's in the box. What's the smoke on the water?
It was the fire. It was the evil fire. The Inferno.
Evil fire. Purple kicking boot.
Yeah, the Inferno. Something about the fire. It was just bad. All right. Are you going to define the bounty, or we want to do that now, or do you want to do that later?
I think we'll define the bounty offline.
Okay. Or look for work.
They'll look for work. I'd like to give a few options. I think we could. I would argue we could end the recording part, and I can fill out the treasure. We could keep the stream running, whether or not it's up to you.
Yeah. Okay. This is a good place to end the particular stream. I am going to do the end stream, and I think it's a good place to just end the stream.
Okay.
I need to eat and take a bio break, and but yeah, we can definitely do the treasure.
Make bears.
Okay. All right. For those watching on YouTube, where this video will appear, thanks for your support. For those hanging out in the channel with us tonight, it was good seeing you folks here. Fox, great to see you as always. And I hope you folks enjoy this as much as we do. Peace. Have a good night.
Night, guys.